ABC 7 News at 5 continues.
With all eyes focused on the pandemic in 2020, some areas of the medical field saw a large and potentially dangerous drop in patients.
ABC 7's Matt Kinchla spoke with the local doctor about National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month and the risks of delaying or simply ignoring cancer screenings and how that could be a life or death decision.
During the pandemic, there has been a marked reduction in the number of people who are seeking out screening. The National Cancer Institute has actually said that about 10,000 people over the next 10 years will die as a result of missed screening just for breast and colon cancer during the pandemic.
Texas Oncology colorectal surgeon Dr. Rachel Weinheimer says finding any kind of cancer early is so important in survival and type of treatment you receive.
With colorectal cancer, early detection is key. If we find a colon cancer that's stage 1 or stage 2, the patient has up to a 90% 5-year survival. When we find cancers later, they're still treatable, but the outcomes are just not as favorable. The treatments are more difficult to tolerate, and the overall survival just isn't as good.
One patient who put off getting screened was Michael Haddox, a stage 3 colon cancer survivor. There was no history of colorectal cancer in his family, so he thought he wouldn't get it.
Most patients who develop colon cancer do not have a family history.
The doctors tried to get me to do a colonoscopy, and I always thought, that was be humiliating, and then I always heard the prep was real bad. But the preparation wasn't that bad. And then the colonoscopy, there was nothing to it. It wasn't nothing embarrassing or anything like that. But if I'd have had it done 2 or 3 years later when they tried to talk me into it, it wouldn't have happened.
Michael Haddox says delaying your screening is a big mistake.
It saved my life pretty much. I wound up with stage 3 cancer over not getting one. And if I'd have got one earlier, I wouldn't have had no problems whatsoever.
Dr. Weinheimer News, I'm Matt Kinchla.